Did you know there's probably going to be about 15,000 events, things to witness, characters to interact with, random events to just take part in Grand Theft Auto 6? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. All right, so this needs a little bit of backstory, and this, of course, is all coming from the GTA 6 leaks. And one user, MrBreak16, actually put together a list of all the known world events that were found in the GTA 6 leaks in alphabetical order. Now, some of them actually have cut out words because their full name was hidden, but it does give us an idea of just some of the things we're going to be able to witness when we dive into Grand Theft Auto 6. And we will overall talk about what these world and ambient events are going to be like. But first, I want to dive into a little bit of details from Insider Tez Funds 2 that just gives us a better idea on what to expect here. So someone ended up asking him, I hope they go with RDR2's route. Allow me to discover the strange stuff myself, not go through campy missions of hallucinating aliens, leave me with more questions than answers and laughters when finding it. And he said these world events are basically random encounters, so you would find them much like in RDR2. Each event has a set of rules and requirements to trigger, so the strange stuff may not be common for everyone. You're better off forgetting this list once we are closer to the game's release. Now, I want to continue, as someone ended up saying, it's still a huge list compared to earlier titles, with him saying, yep, RDR2 has a ton of scenarios, but can't pinpoint how many are random events. Like the animal events, NPCs building a house, etc. RDR2 probably has around 500 to 700 events, whereas GTA 6 has around 1,400 events and probably more in the future. So just starting off with that number alone, that is absolutely insane. It's around 2 to 3 times more than RDR2. So if you thought Red Dead Redemption 2 had a lot of random events like animal encounters or NPCs building a house, GTA 6 is going to absolutely destroy that. Now, he also goes to say that everything mentioned in the list might not necessarily be there at the game's release. Rockstar might add more. They might whittle it down, and it also might be a whole lot more rarer than what we saw in RDR2, or some of the events might be pretty common to encounter, while as others might take more scenarios like weather or time of day. Now, actually going to the events themselves, there are actually a lot of cool ones, and some we've actually talked about in previous videos. And what I want to do right now is kind of take you through some of the highlights. If you actually have seen the leaks and you know what I'm talking about, then this will make sense. There's one acronym, NIE. This is for non-interactive event. For those of you guys that are wondering what that is, assume it's like an animal taking something out of a trash can. It really isn't player interactable, but random things that you can see pedestrians and animals going through. There's also one for Ocean Drive. There's one for where NPCs pose for Snapmatic. So obviously Rockstar is going to, catch on the social media and selfie page. There's also one for rivers, trailer park canals. We've talked about this in previous videos, but there's one for a failed space launch engine, debris, space launch, capsule, minivan. So there's definitely going to be spaceships out there. There's going to be things like abandoned neighborhoods and vehicles that you can look inside, cars that you see on the street doing donuts and whatnot. A couple of other ones that I found that are interesting are gang directions. So I guess gang life is also going to be a big part of Grand Theft Auto. It was really big in GTA San Andreas and in Vice City. Maybe not so much in GTA 4, brought it back a little bit in Grand Theft Auto 5, so we'll see if Rockstar continues that. There's also a lot of references to getaway drivers, nervous, and pro thieves, so maybe we're able to hire a getaway driver with different composure levels. Like, for example, a nervous driver would drive badly and crash often, maybe especially when pressured by the police, whereas a pro driver might stay calm during the chase. It also mentions romantic, chaotic, and cool. I wonder if this is going to be a level of Jason and Lucia's relationship, kind of like GTA 4's friendship like thumbs down meter. Like if you went bowling with Roman, it would give you a thumbs up. If you ignored him, give him a thumbs down. And overall, this is just so cool. The over 1,400 plus entries in the list. And as I talked about earlier, this certainly won't be all of them, and surely some will get removed, with others possibly being added. And some of them aren't really repetitions, just the same kind of event. but even so, it's already a ton more than GTA 5 and more than double and triple the amount in Red Dead Redemption 2. I think the best example of one of the world events that we saw, and probably the most recognizable from GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, in fact, it's even an Easter egg from GTA 5. If you've seen the leaks, you know what I'm talking about. Jason looks like he's almost at this like trailer park pool, and he's talking to two guys that are talking about Jay Norris and talking about Life Invader and how they have to give their data to the Chinese and that Finland's not a real country. When I heard that NPC encounter for the first time, I was genuinely laughing out loud. That's how funny I thought it was. That's the sort of thing I'm talking about there. Something that might take up a minute of your time, something that might take up, an hour-long serial killer hunt, murder mystery, stuff like that is the random ambient world events that we're going to experience in GTA 6. And now, honestly, just talking about my own personal opinions and speculation, I really hope this is one of the big focuses of GTA 6. Was the main story of Red Dead Redemption 2 absolutely amazing? Of course it was. But I loved all the random events and side quests that you could go on that allowed you to discover these spooky mysteries like a serial killer or just some random hitchhiker that you see on the side of the road that gives you backstory on something you wouldn't have really known about. I hope there is a ton of that in GTA 6, and it certainly looks like that's going to be the case. I think Rockstar saw that was a big success from Red Dead Redemption 2, and building off of what they did so well in GTA 5, I think this is going to be an absolute masterpiece. So once again, I will definitely leave a link to this in the description. It's a lot easier to kind of comb over yourself than for me to try to read every single one, and it's almost not even possible with over 1,400, but it just gives you an idea of how much you're going to be able to do in the game. I think it is going to take forever in order to fully complete that game. And when it comes out, which hopefully is sooner rather than later, no one might not be able to find every single secret that's in the game, which is honestly, in my opinion, really, really cool. So I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Or, of course, you can reach out to me on my Facebook page where you can send messages, photos, videos, and a whole lot more. Let me know what you think about all the things you can do in GTA 6. Does this get you excited? Not excited? Let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.